Can I have my 2 hours back? I need my 2 hours back, chat. And now I gotta do a match review about that. Well, what do we even say about this game? That was awful. Like, that's an awful spectacle for the that's an awful advertisement for the Premier League. Super Sunday, the Manchester Derby. Kevin De Bruyne's last ever Manchester Derby. Here he is, hugging with Bruno Fernandes. Hey, De Bruyne, living legend of the league. But you are done, my friend. Oh, man. Like, it's no surprise you're leaving this league. It's no surprise City are not extending you. You're a legend. But wow, this performance from you was very damning. But if we talk about this entire game, right, this is not going to be a very long match review because not much happened. Not much happened. And if anything, I think, ladies and gentlemen, the better takeaway from this game, or the bigger takeaway from this game, is this the quality of the Premier League? Now, some people are going to say, well, it's 15th versus 5th or 14th versus 5th. And yeah, that's true. But wow, like, really? This is what the Manchester Derby has come down to. I've been watching football for a very long time, and I've been watching football before City got taken over. This has a case of being the worst Manchester Derby I've ever seen in my life. And it's not even because of the scoreline. It's not even because of the score. Just in terms of quality. My goodness. And it comes down to both teams. United, we know, are really, really bad. And the attacking lineup that United put out, like the attacking players at our disposal, I don't know how many times I gotta say it. It's absolutely bang average. But even from a City point of view, Pep going with no wingers today. Pep playing O'Reilly and Nunez at fullback. Foden coming off after basically the biggest nothing performance since his performance last week. Or maybe it was the week before that. There's just nothing in this game. And honestly, it kind of sums up the fact these teams are on the beach. These teams are really on the beach. Most of the league is on the beach at this point, to be honest. I watched Liverpool earlier against Fulham. They were also on the beach. This league has 7 games left to play, and virtually none of these teams have anything left to play for. City, as bad as they are still going to finish in the top 4. United's season relies on the Europa League. Liverpool have the league all but wrapped up. Arsenal are going to make top 4. It's easy for them. The bottom 3 are as good as down. The biggest takeaway from this game is, guys, let's just watch La Liga. Let's watch La Liga. Let's watch Serie A. Positives from United today. To be honest with you guys, if I'm being honest, I'm seeing someone in my chat right now saying United parked the bus. I didn't really think so. I don't think United parked the bus. I actually think United went for the game. I think both teams went for the game. Both teams were just really, really bad. But I didn't think United parked the bus. Obviously, they were never going to have more possession than City, because even City, when they're bad, they still keep the ball pretty well. They just don't create much out of it these days. But I don't think United parked the bus or attempted to come into this game like looking for a draw. And if anything, I actually think United probably had more clear-cut opportunities than City. They got themselves into a few areas where I thought to myself, better forwards probably make more out of this situation than we did. But alas, when your attackers are Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund, what hope do you have? I mean, Rasmus Højlund today, I struggled to really think of anything he contributed to this game. And of course, you're always going to have the people that are talking about, well, where's his service? How as a striker can you thrive without service? I mean, that's all well and good until we see Xerxes come on in 20 minutes and get more chances to score in 20 minutes than Højlund had in 70. Højlund still, I think, with 1 shot on target in like the last like 10 games. We're playing with 10 up front with him. And then Garnacho, right? I had a huge like soliloquy on Garnacho last week, so I'm gonna try and not just repeat the same points that I made last week. But I'm rapidly losing patience with this guy. I'm rapidly losing patience with this guy. I'm not hearing out this, oh, he's young, give him time. Come on, right? Footballers are not all like made out of Play-Doh, and they can all have the same level of potential. That's not true. Some players are more naturally talented than others. This guy, strictly ability, is average, chat. He's average. He's up today against Matheus Nunes and Bernardo Silva, who is helping cover him. And the amount of times he loses the ball trying to take them on 1v1, being sent through in his first touch, completely killing the counterattack. The first 30 seconds of this game, Man United are through on goal. Garnacho's through. A guy on his right. Pass the damn ball. Holds on to it, gets a foul, but it's an opportunity that a smarter, better player makes the most out of. Garnacho at the moment is I don't want to say at the moment. This season, he's been crap throughout the season, but he's a black hole in attack. You give him the ball, and it's almost like, let's just get back into a defensive shape because we're going to lose it immediately. It's extremely frustrating at the moment. And then when you have him and Højlund, and then Dorgo on the left-hand side, who is just having a very, very difficult time at the moment. Like, what can you do? I thought Casemiro actually played a really good game today. I thought Casemiro had one of his better games. And I thought Bruno was the man of the match. I thought Bruno was the best player on the pitch today. And he has been the best player on the pitch for United most weeks in 2025. But I thought in general today, very, very good performance. Very, very good performance. The passing on display, the ability to kind of just get his team out of pressure, calm the game down when he needed to, the dummies, the feints. I thought Bruno was very, very good. I thought Yoro was very, very good as well too. Take nothing away from Yoro. I thought this was one of his better games. And I think he's really growing into that left center back role. But again, very, very good performance from him. Xerxes in his cameo showed more in 20 minutes than Højlund did all game. I was impressed by Xerxes. Again, his press, his ability to hold onto the ball, playmaking, got on the end of a few chances. I can't understand any reason why Højlund would be starting over him. And our biggest game of our season so far against Lyon, I would want Xerxes to start. Outside of that, Dalot was decent on the right-hand side, I thought as well too. But outside of that, I'm really like scrambling here. It's a bunch of average players playing average. And then from a City point of view, I mean, they're missing a lot of the guys that they bought over January, right? Nico didn't play today. Kuzanov didn't play today. Vitor Reis didn't play again. Marmoush is leading the line, but I've already said this. Marmoush for me is not a center forward. He's a guy who kind of plays in and around at number 9, maybe even on the wing, but he's not a lone striker. And City, they played how City have for large parts of the season. Very, very susceptible on the counterattack. It's very easy to get in behind them. In midfield, they keep it well enough, but they don't really do anything with the ball. They're not very incisive. Pep didn't play with any wingers today, so there's no real threat out wide. And then the guy who's supposed to be the talisman of this team, the reigning PFA player of the year, puts in another performance today where you could be forgiven for forgetting he was even playing. In fact, when Foden came off the pitch today, people in my chat were literally saying, oh shit, Foden actually played. I forgot. It's damning. Because you know what it is, right? A lot of these players I'm talking about, from a Man United point of view, just aren't good enough. The quality level is average. From a City point of view, a lot of the guys I'm talking about are just washed up. Foden doesn't have either of those excuses. Foden is neither old, and Foden is not bad. There's a quality player with Foden. But Foden has reached a level now in his game where he's just too comfortable. He is way too comfortable being a part of a squad rather than being one of the leading men. And that's a real shame for a player of his level. He is more than happy now to just go through the phases during games. Position himself in between defenders, ask for the ball just to play it back to them. Never really demanding it, never really pushing the incentive against the opposition. Never really getting himself into goal-scoring opportunities. Doesn't even take his pop shots that he used to last season. He's really just a passenger. He's a passenger in this team. And again, he doesn't have the excuse that he's washed up like De Bruyne. He doesn't have the excuse that he's just not good enough like Garnacho or Højlund. Neither of those two should be issues for Foden. And in fact, coming off last season, that should have been the platform into this year where he officially recognizes the world and puts the world on notice that this is one of the best in the world. And he has failed to do that drastically. And for me, there's one thing playing badly, right? Like Vinicius over the last few months has been bad. But I struggle going too harsh on Vinicius because I can still appreciate the fact that Vinicius still tries to push the incentive. He still tries to make things happen. He's just, nothing's working out for him. And that's not an excuse for Vinicius. But you can never accuse Vinicius of just being a passenger. Or at least for Real Madrid, right? Foden, he's a passenger at the moment, guys. Honestly, he's just another player for City. And for a player of that level, that's unforgivable for me. And it's why City ultimately, in the summer, they're going to have to go for another number 10. They're going to have to find a creative midfielder because this whole idea that people have had for the last few years that De Bruyne's position and his role in the City team, he's almost like warming it up for Foden to take over. Or Foden is the replacement for David Silva a few years ago. I think we've reached the point now where we can all safely say Foden will never be either of those guys. Never. He's not that kind of player. He's not. He's a guy that in a great team can kind of be the final action player. Get him the ball in that zone of the pitch that he wants. Get him on the half turn. He can get a pop shot off. He can score goals. But he's not a creator like that. He's not a guy that's going to split open defenses. He's not a guy that's going to play killer passes. He's not a guy that's going to get on the ball and completely destroy back lines just because of his movement. He's not that kind of player. And it's why eventually, I think this summer, they're going to be in for the likes of Florian Wirtz. They're going to be in for the likes of natural playmakers that are probably going to suit an Erling Haaland a whole lot more than Phil Foden is. I'm really disappointed with Foden this year, man. Seriously. I've seen worse seasons from players. I've seen worse players. But in terms of just inefficiency, ineffectiveness, very few match Foden this season. Very few. Outside of that for City, I mean, if I look at the Premier League table this year, chat, like what does this mean for City this year? So City are still 5th. Newcastle have 2 games in hand on them, though. Newcastle do have the potential to jump all the way to 4th if they win both their games in hand. Villa are creeping up on them as well, too, albeit with a much worse goal difference. And Chelsea, for me, are kind of in a similar situation to City, where they're not really that impressive, and they do drop a lot of points, but in fact, their record is practically the same. And so it's a weird top 4 race this year, guys. I mean, I keep seeing people say, oh, this league is really good because the top 4 race is great. But I feel like the top 4 race is like it is every single year. It's like, who's the least shit? Like, people will probably still put Bournemouth in the top 4 race or top 5 race. Bournemouth haven't won a game in 6. Bournemouth are winless in 6th. It's a weird league this year, man. It's a really, really weird league, and I'm not sure it's weird from a quality point of view. It's weird from, like, teams are just there. Teams are really just there. Man United obviously sitting in 13th still. Yeah, it's a weird season, man. It's a weird season. I'm sorry, I really don't got too much to say about this game, guys. Seriously, I'm not sure if this match reaction will even last 10 minutes. Because quite simply, it's one of the most nothing games of football I've watched this year. In fact, I'd probably have more fun trying to think about games that rival how bad this game was. Any nominees in the comment section? Can you guys think of worse games than this one? I can't think of too many. Let me see Man City's fixtures the next few weeks. Palace at home, Everton away, Villa at home, Forest in the semifinals, Wolves at home, Southampton away, Bournemouth at home, Fulham away, and they got the Club World Cup. I'll be real, chat. City are going to make the top 4. I think they will. They got enough games that are like gimmies, man. Bournemouth are on the beach. Southampton are as good. They're terrible. Wolves, they're safe. They're on the beach. And I think they'll beat Palace, even though Palace are in really good form at the moment. I think City will make it, man. They'll make it. If I look at Chelsea, I think their fixture list is a little more interesting, to be fair. With Chelsea, we're looking at Ipswich at home. Should be a win. Fulham away, they're proving to be very, very difficult. Everton at home, Liverpool at home, Newcastle away, United at home, Forest. That's actually a tough fixture list, chat. That's actually a tough fixture list. This looks a lot more difficult. I think it's safe to say that. Chelsea's fixture list is a whole lot more difficult than City's. Villa got Southampton away, Newcastle at home, City away, Fulham at home, Bournemouth away, Spurs at home, United away. That's not easy either, to be fair. That's not that easy. And they have like big cup games kind of sandwiched in between that. I think Villa might struggle to make top 5. And then finally, Newcastle. Leicester away, United at home, Palace away, Villa away. Sorry, Palace at home, Villa away, Ipswich at home, Brighton away, Chelsea at home, Arsenal away, Everton at home. I think, chat, if I were a betting man, which I'm not, but if I were, Forest are going to make it. That's not even a question for me. I think it'll finish City, Newcastle, Chelsea, Villa. I think Chelsea will miss out on top 5. I think Newcastle will make it. It'll be interesting. I think Villa, the cup games will kind of hurt them. And they have a difficult fixture list. I think City will get it done. And I think Chelsea could suffer, bro. Because a few of these are actually tough games, man. This is a tough end of the season. And I haven't been convinced by Chelsea even throughout their wins, to be honest with you. And it's not like they've been winning crazy games, right? They'll win one, they'll lose one. They'll win one, they'll lose one. They'll win one, they'll lose one. Chelsea ain't that great either. But as always, I feel like top 4 is just going to be who's the least shit out of all these teams. But that's the Premier League for you guys this year, man. I made a video a few weeks ago saying for me, this is a poor Premier League season from an entertainment point of view, from a quality point of view, from a storyline point of view. And people said I'm a Liverpool hater. I don't think I am. I remember last season, Liverpool were top of the league when I made a video with Cam on the eye test, and the video is still out. And it was Liverpool, City, and Chelsea, Liverpool, City, and Arsenal all going for the league. And I said, I think you could make the argument this is the best league season we've ever had. So it's clearly not a Liverpool thing. Liverpool could have won that league, and I would have 100% stood by that. I remember the 13-14 season. United finished like 7th. It was a 4-team league season. The drama, the end-to-end, back and forth, league switching every single week. Arsenal, I think, were first in the league the longest amount that season and finished 4th. City were first, the least amount of any of those teams, and finished 1st. Gerrard slip. Chelsea losing to Sunderland. Oh, that season was really good. It's not about United. It's not about Liverpool. This, objectively, guys, is not a great Premier League season. And personally, I can't wait till it's over. Not because United are bad. It's honestly not because of that. But the entire league, in totality, from top to bottom, is not that great. It's not. And honestly, if you're really taking offense to that, you're too prideful. Even as a Liverpool fan, you can admit your team is great. But the quality of the league and the entertainment of the league as a spectacle from top to bottom, it's not that great. But also, if I'm being biased here, from a United point of view, I cannot wait for the season to end, guys. Seriously, I'm keeping an eye out on the Lyon game, excuse me. I hope we can progress through that. But the minute we go out of Europa League, if it happens, I'm on the beach myself. How about that? It's a tough watch this season. Like, share, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back for midweek. Champions League, I'm very excited for it. Champions League, end of the La Liga season, end of the Serie A season. We will be there. The Prem, put it in the bag, man. Put it in the bag.